All right, Drady, nice to meet you.
Same here, thanks.
Can you tell us in a couple words who you are?
Difficult. Tennis player. Half German, half Jamaican. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
How old are you?
I'm 39.
You've played the exhibition match here in Metz. Does it happen a lot that the tournaments ask you to do that?
Not necessarily at tournaments, but I do play more exhibitions now. And yeah, it was great fun to be on the court with guys like Mutis and Tsonga and Monzo Barami. You know, especially Joe, I know him for a long time, played doubles already with him. Played Marseille, we played finals together a lot of years ago at the ATP there. And yeah, it's great to be out there and have some fun.
Do you play team matches in Europe?
In Germany, yes.
Only Germany?
Yeah, only in Germany. I used to play. I actually played for the club in Metz, but this is a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, just in Germany at the moment.
And where about in Germany you play?
In Cologne.
Okay.
We've been there now since 10 years. I've been, yeah, 2015 is the first season that I played there, and been there the entire time. Only playing doubles now, and yeah, it's good fun in the summer. Get a lot of guys in between tournaments come and, you know, at least play doubles and help the guys off the court a little bit, and also maybe some coaching.
There's good atmosphere over there. People like to cheer with beers after the matches. Are you a beer amateur or not really?
Not so much at the league. When you're at home with friends, it's a different situation. But yeah, the atmosphere is really good. We actually have a couple clubs in Germany where we get a lot of crowd, especially when the weather is good. And yeah, it's good fun.
Where's home?
I live near close to Cologne, Düsseldorf, around that area.
All right, you beat Rafael Nadal 2 times.
Yes.
And did it change your life?
Well,
in some ways?
Tennis-wise, no. More people obviously know you, but then you play, and I've said this before, you play Wimbledon and you win it on the center court, but the week after you still have to go to a challenger and play on some back courts and still have to beat the guys. So yes, I think people know me more, and especially because of those matches, and especially about the match in Wimbledon. But tennis-wise, yeah, I mean, it's the same ranking, it's the same points as if you play any other person. For me personally, obviously one of my biggest victories, but yeah, the journey continues.
Mentally, how did you prepare those matches? Because it felt like you were hitting as hard as you could and doing drop shots like unbelievable touch and so on.
Well, I think it's, for me, it's always the same. I try to play aggressive, try to get to the net, and I remember at the time my coach told me that you know, try not to give him any rhythm. And also the thing is, he came there from the French Open, so you know, he didn't have that great preparation the year after at Wimbledon. Personally, the court's slower. You have to do it for 5 sets or possibly best of 5 sets. And he won Stuttgart the week before, so he had a lot of matches. So yeah, I'm very happy to be able to produce that type of tennis and keep it up for that long, actually.
Were you choking a little bit?
No, no choking. It was close at the end because I remember there was one point where I think I came to, at match point, I came to net and had a high volley and I thought it was going to go out. And I had chance, I think it was on his serve actually, I think at 5-3 maybe. And I let it go and it landed on the back of the line. And then I was like, on the next service game, I'm like, oh Lord, now I have to serve it out. I think I might have even started with a double fault, but yeah, had a pretty good service game. And
I think that when you started the tour, you were in a RV, right? Yeah. Can you tell us how it happened to travel?
It was an idea of my parents because obviously starting to play, you know, playing futures, it's very expensive, and my parents never had a lot of financial possibilities to help me play. And at some point we got the idea, okay, especially in Italy and in Spain, there are a lot of futures week in, week out, and with the check that you get, even if you lose in the first round, you normally have enough money to put it in the camper for the gas to get to the next tournament. So that is how the idea came about. And on the side I was stringing rackets actually for €5 for a lot of other guys, and yeah, just to earn some extra money.
How much did your season cost you back in time? You remember?
No clue.
No clue?
No
because
idea.
Right now it's between 60 and 100K, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how much people you travel with. I think roughly people always say like around 100,000 a year, but I think that depends, you know, if you travel with a coach or with a wife or with a fitness trainer or whatever, then obviously the cost can go up. Most of the time playing the bigger tournaments, you have to fly a lot, so there it was cheaper because I was taking the car. But at that point you didn't have hospitality at Futures, so you would have to pay for your hotel room, so that would be extra cost. Now at these tournaments, most of the time you have hospitality.
Were you totally on your own in the camper or with friends, girlfriend?
It depends. Sometimes other players, you know, also having the issue not being able to, you know, stay in a hotel every week because it gets expensive. So some guys would stay with me. We would share the costs and stuff like that.
And at what moment did you choose not to travel this way anymore?
Well, when the ranking got higher and I started getting into challenges, because then the tournaments are spread out so much, so it's not possible. I think it was around 2009. So then I started playing challenges in Uzbekistan and all these other places. So then the traveling is too much to be able to go with the RV.
I've read somewhere that you haven't cut your hair since 1996. Is it still the case, or?
Yeah, still the case. Obviously, sometimes at the end you cut the ends a little bit, because when I'm serving and when I'm playing with my hair open, then yeah, it's too long. But actually completely cut is the last time in 96.
How long is it, you know?
Yeah, I always try to keep it around here, lower back.
And what's the weight?
No clue.
Like more than 3 kilos, maybe?
No, I don't think it's that heavy. I mean,
No?
if it's dry, if it's not wet, like if I'm coming out of a pool or a shower, then it's not.
And how do you wash?
Just normal,
Okay.
like everyone else.
Regular
Just
shampoo.
takes a very long time to dry.
Hair dryer after?
No, that doesn't work. More like I have to, you know, take a towel and just wait it out, air dry, basically.
Okay. So last year on tour, why that choice? Too old? Or?
Not too old. I'm
Tired?
still playing well. The body, you know, injuries, and I've had back injuries since about 2017, and now I had to break last year again, and now to start over with just a protected ranking. I didn't want to go through everything again, so I said, you know, I'll use a protected and try and play as many tournaments as I can. I was lucky that I got into French Open, had high singles players that played with me, Tiafo and Baez, got into French Open and Wimbledon, and yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll try to make one more trip to Australia, and yeah, that will probably be it.
It looks like you're gifted, that God gave you something extra. What do you think about that?
Well, that's nice to hear that other people think that. For me personally, it's difficult to say, because I've always been this way, I've always played this way, and yeah, just even now when I'm on the court and even when we're having the exhibition, I just go out there and I like to have fun. And yeah, it's good to be with good guys on the court, especially now in doubles, you know, playing with a lot of friends. I'm here with Evan King, and yeah, just try to enjoy the whole week and hopefully get a good result.
And what's next for you after the career?
I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Let's get through the year. Hopefully the body holds together, and then we'll see what happens.
Did you make enough money to not work anymore, or you still have to work?
There's not many players that have that.
So what's the plan? You need to you want to coach, or?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't thought about it. I wanted to finish the year first and see how everything works out with playing and with the body. Still going to be playing league next year for Cologne again, and yeah, then we'll see what happens in 25.
Are you tired of traveling sometimes?
Yes.
Yes,
I think
you are.
everyone. I've started August 2002, so over 22 years on a tour.
Oosh.
So mostly playing 30, 35 weeks a year. So after that long time,
Are you
yeah,
married?
it's nice to be, yes, I'm married. It's nice to be home and yeah, spend time with friends and family.
I guess. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
How did you meet your wife? Last question.
COVID.
You'll keep it secret.
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you.